Today I'm going to show you how to use Follett Destiny online catalog to find books and other resources in the Lions Creek Middle School Media Center. To get to Follett Destiny, the first thing you will do is go to your Broward SSO account. You will sign in. You will go on the launch pad and find Destiny Library and Textbook Manager. You will scroll down to where it says Lions Creek Middle. You will then log in on the top right-hand corner using your Broward SSO account. You are now on the Lions Creek Middle Library page. To get to Destiny, you want to go to the top tab where it says Catalog, and then you will go to the left-hand side under Destiny Quest. Destiny Quest allows us to search many resources at the same time that's related to a topic. On this page, you'll see what's happening in the library, which is the top 10 books being checked out by our students. You'll also see our new arrivals that have been added to our circulation. Let's say your class is working on biographies, and one of your students chooses Thomas Jefferson. Destiny Quest will find all the different books and resources on information on Thomas Jefferson. There are 457 resources in Broward County that deal with Thomas Jefferson. The first thing I need you to do is to go all the way down to where it says location, because we want to kind of filter all the items that are pertaining to our school and the resources we have here at Lions Creek. So notice that we went from 240 some titles to now 215. Now, under each of these, there's also, it describes what kind of resource it is. And in this case, when you see the E, it stands for an ebook. And what's nice is that you, as a teacher, are able to open this ebook. The students as well can also check out ebooks under Destiny Quest with their accounts. When you check out an ebook, you're able to read the book on a device, whether it be your computer, a phone, a tablet, an iPad. And using Access 360, it will allow you to open the book and read it on your device. So you can go through and scroll through the pages and read the book. In this case, it happens to be a graphic novel. I'm going to exit out of here and go back to Destiny. But that is a resource for you as teachers as well as the students, that you don't necessarily have to come to the media center to check out a book, or actually an ebook. So we're going to close out of here. Now here it tells us the book, and you would just click on it and you can find information in regards to that book. Then also, what's really nice about Destiny is that if your student is doing a report on Thomas Jefferson, they can go to the tab up on the top where it says One Search. But it also allows Destiny to search all the online databases that are available for you and your students. So we have first Britannica Middle School. And let's say we use this source, and there's 147 articles on Thomas Jefferson. I'm just going to pick this first one. Britannica is an online encyclopedia. And what's nice about this is that the article is written in 3 different levels. Number 2 is that of a middle school student. Number 1 would be something that has been shortened and uses vocabulary for that of a struggling student. And number 3 would be an article that maybe you would assign to your honors students. What also is nice is that up here on the tab, there are images and videos that are associated to Thomas Jefferson. Maybe the student needs to use a timeline or pictures to their presentation, and you can also upload some videos about Thomas Jefferson. The Related tab gives you other articles that would be associated with Thomas Jefferson. And what also is nice for the teacher is that it gives you the standards that are being associated with the article. Back to the article. On the right-hand side, you can see there are tools. The first one is the arrow, which tells you you can send it to yourself via email. You can print it. You can also cite the article. You can translate to other languages. You can hear the article, and you can make the fonts bigger and smaller. Another database that we subscribe to is called Gale Informe. And Informe has articles, magazine articles, journal articles that are written in Spanish and in Portuguese. So this for our ESOL students might be helpful when actually doing research where they can actually read the information in their home language. The next database is Kids Infobits by Gale. As I click on here, you can see that we have 140 different articles about or that deal with Thomas Jefferson. I will choose the first one. In this article, you can see that it was written by CNN, the date it was written, and the reading level for this article. On the right hand, you have tools that you can use. You may highlight, you can cite things, you can send to Google Drive, to your OneDrive, you may print, email, download, save, etc. What's also nice is that you can go to the bottom of the article and a citation has already been created for this resource. I will close out of here and move on to our next database, which is SIRS Issues Researcher. This is a general reference database that contains thousands of full-text articles that deal with social, scientific, health, and other global issues. I will choose the first article and show you what it looks like as it searches for the article. It gives you the name of the title of the source it came from. In this case, it was a newspaper, and the date. You can see that the articles are up to date on the topics that are now relevant to our students at this time. Again, there are tools on the left-hand side. At the bottom, you're going to see a summary of the whole article. And I would advise for your students and yourself to read that first to really see what this article is about before you read the entire thing. And then as well, it gives you the citations both in MLA style and APA style. I will close from here and from here. And the last database I want to talk to you about is SIRS Discover. It's also articles that deal with the topic in hand. And then we're searching Thomas Jefferson. So it gives you our Lexile number. You can see that it's biographies for beginners, for presidents. This might be for your struggling students. And it is more of a encyclopedia article that gives you background about Thomas Jefferson. And as you go down, you can also see other different things that you can click on that might be helpful for your students and yourself when you're researching. It gives you all different things, other resources that you can see, and the citations are also found at the bottom. As you can see that our online catalog provides more than just information if we contain a book or ebooks or videos in the library, but it gives you the access to the databases that Broward County Schools pays for us to have in order to research. And what's nice that it's filtering to articles that are pertaining to our students' reading levels, in this case middle school. Therefore, you don't have to use Google, and students spend half the time figuring out if this is going to be an appropriate site for them to use for their specific project. I hope that you found this tutorial on Follett Destiny Online Catalog useful. Thank you for listening, and see you soon in the library.